you can go back home, talk it out with your folks, and make a rational decision.
Right.
I was like, hey, it ain't no rational decision to make. I'm gonna sign on the dotted line. A whole lot to that. I tell my peoples when I get back home, I got a scholarship. I'm going down to Myrtle Beach. Simple as that. So, that's how it went.
Now, tell the people how you finished up down there. Tell the people about the career you had down
there. My first year, that summer, right after I came home, I signed a scholarship. Told my mother we all, was rejoicing or whatever. Everybody was happy. That summer I ain't do nothing, man. I ain't hoop at all.
Mm-hmm.
I did nothing. I had a good summer. Just relaxing, I was like, shoot, I was gonna enjoy the fruits of my labor a little bit, but psychologically I wasn't getting ready for ball the next year, you know what I mean? Because I just how ball, you gotta be playing all the time. So that summer I was chilling. I came into school out of shape, first year, we had Pete Strickland was our head coach, shout out to Pete, one of the best individual workout coaches, just guys who can get your game better quick.
Okay.
So, when I came in, he was getting on me like, hey man, you out of shape, blah, blah, blah. We really don't know what you can do, You really ain't in shape. So I worked to get in shape probably like the first 2 months of the season. I didn't get in shape till probably like 2 months into the season, man.
2 months?
Yeah. I came down there out of shape, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't play ball. I think we played the Junior Olympics, right? I played the Junior Olympics like one time that year going into college, man. That was it. I didn't play another time that summer. You know what I mean? So I was out of shape when I got to school. So that first year was kind of like a whitewash. I didn't even know what I could do for real.
Okay.
Didn't even know what I could do. So that something going into the season, like I said, that wasn't a good year for me. But it was fun though. It was fun to just get out there and play, and see where you at. And second game of the season, we played Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy Dupay was on the team. Mike Miller, Udonis Haslam, and
Darnell Harvey.
Matt Bonner. Yeah, we played against Darnell Harvey. We played against them twice while I was in college. You know what I'm saying? We played against them with David Lee. David Lee was the truth. All them guys were the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen it up close and personal.
David Lee that's when he was super athletic.
Crazy.
Darnell Harvey was super athletic.
Crazy.
How many times you got banged on? You be honest.
Oh man, I didn't get banged on none of it, but I ain't gonna lie. Some of our post players, I ain't gonna lie. Udonis Haslam, shit, man, he was the truth. Who else? David Lee. Yeah, David Lee caught out center one good time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, threw it behind his back. He in the post. Threw it behind his back, caught it this way, slipped off from 360 on the other side of the basket. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, they used to do
360.
Yeah, he used to make McDonald's too.
Yeah. You think about it, they had like Teddy Dupay was like you saying, like all-time lead scorer in Florida. Then they had Mike Miller,
He was a whole bucket.
Yeah, he was NBA Rookie of the Year, if I'm not mistaken.
He was a bucket. He was a bucket.
NBA Rookie of the Year, won some championships. So Matt Bonner, he was shooting the three just like he did in the league. You know what I mean? Game started. Shit, they was the truth.
Now, you did 4 years down there?
I did 5. I broke my foot going into my junior year in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like my sophomore year, I had a pretty good year. I was like second on the team in scoring. When I came back, I got in shape. I played that summer everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That summer, like I just went everywhere and played. You know what I'm saying? The Dome, shit, everywhere.
Just got it in.
Yeah, I just started playing ball, just everywhere that summer, like I used to.
Yeah.
Prior to that, in high school, I played everywhere, anytime, against anybody. So I just got back to just playing ball again. You know what I mean? So when I went to that year, I had a much better year. Average, I think, like 13, 12, 13.
That's cool.
My sophomore year, we had a guy, Matt Gladio, on the team. Average, I think, like 18. He was tough.
Okay.
He was tough, you know what I'm saying? But I had a good year. Like that next year I came back, he had graduated. I was like, I'll probably have a pretty good season next year.
Okay.
And I was you know, just kind of like a lot of the guys who was there ended up transferring. And I was kind of like at a crossroads again because I was like, all right, should I transfer up a level? Like I knew I could play up a level because I played against guys who was up a level. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I played against guys in Catholic League on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And by that time, I was shooting like probably like 37% from three. So I worked on my jump shot. Like I didn't shoot any three balls in high school like that. I was like a mid-range type of player, kill you with the mid-range.
Yeah.
But in college, man, you gotta extend your range.
Yeah.
I'm 6'3". I gotta extend.
You wanna get that thing off?
Hey, you wanna get it off? Yeah, man. Shoot, you playing against guys 6'7", you know what I'm saying, at the 2, 3, depending on who you playing on a given night. You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody.
Now, all right, now you go through your senior year, right? You go through your senior year. It's over. Did you go straight overseas? What was now? Take us through that process.
Oh, okay. So, like I said, my junior year, I came back and killed. Let me get to that. I came back and killed my junior year. We didn't win a lot of games. We didn't have the right post.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Our post players was getting hurt a lot that year. And it was tough, man. It's tough to win when you ain't rebounding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's so much possessions of the ball.
Right.
You know, ain't a whole lot to it. Like, I look at like nowadays with social media, I could have reached out. Like I was just listening to stories of y'all guys like, hey, I could have reached out to y'all like, hey, yo, would y'all like to come down to Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
Fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Come down.
Yeah.
You want to come down here to Myrtle Beach? We need a nigga 6'8" in the post and get some fucking rebounds and do it.
Right,
live in
right.
Beach together, have a good time.
Well, see, we
it was available.
Listen,
it was available.
We say that all the time. We ain't talk to each other like that back then.
Nah, nobody. Because everybody hated each other's guts. You know, you had like niggas had real rivalries back then. I didn't talk to nobody. I just came in there and was quiet and just handled my business.
Yeah, like right. But it's like, we ain't doing too much chatting. We don't know where this game gonna go. We'll give each other the respect to speak, but we gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game today, though.
Yeah, things are different now. You know what I'm saying? You get older as men. You know what I'm saying? You just realize, you know, everybody's competitive back then. You ain't even know the personalities of people, man. Some people.
Facts.
You played against and shit. You didn't even know they was a good person, what they was doing in their community, with their family. You know what I'm saying? Where they came from. You was just in competition. Everybody was trying to get that scholarship. Everybody was trying to, you know what I'm saying, get it in. That's what we was about, man. Baltimore is one of the most competitive cities ever. You know what I mean? You ask me, you know, as far as basketball, it's a basketball town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People talk about that shit till they die. You know, whatever you did in high school, people remember that. You know?
Most definitely. Now, tell the people a little bit before we get up out of here. I want the people to know about what you did at the Coastal. Because you went overseas and played a little bit. So tell the people.
Yeah, I went over the UK. Like I said, my junior year, I was 19 and 4. And 5. I was player of the year. I was honorable mention All-American. Shot 47% from 3.
Oh, that was a great year.
Yeah, man. Shot 47% from 3. We played Clemson. I had 28. Played Kareem Rush. Had 23 against Kareem. Shit, man.
You was balling. You was balling.
Yep. Then I broke my foot. Red shirted. Got myself together. Then ended up going into rehab. Came back my senior year. Ended up averaging 18 and 6 my last year at Coastal. So that year, I was player of the year again. Honorable mention All-American in 2001 and 2003.
Salute.
Yep, honorable mention 2001 and 2003. So after Coastal, man, I wanted to go to Portsmouth. Shit didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. The guy went from my conference that I gave him 33. You know what I'm saying? You look at the shit, I gave him 33. Every year I get them niggas like 30, 25, you know, yearly. And in the summer leagues. You know, summer leagues down there, I was playing with Raymond Felton. After, you know what I'm saying, I got out of school, I was playing with Raymond Felton. Ramon Sessions was coming up.
Okay.
We had Big Charles Shackelford playing on our Pro-Am team. So I stayed in the South at that point and just played with guys going into that next year. So things didn't work out. So I had a couple offers mainland, and I ended up just going over to the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Went over to Ireland. I thought it was a good place to go. You know what I'm saying? They had a college there. And I thought I might even be able to, continue my studies.
Mm-hmm.
And, I went over to Ireland. I went over to Cork City, Ireland. And it was a beautiful experience, man. I enjoyed, being around the people over there. They had some really good food. The basketball was a lot different than playing, back in the States, that's for sure.
I heard it's a lot physical, more physical.
Yeah, man, the basketball was definitely physical over there. You know what I mean? Like it was definitely like some bar room type brawls that, took place over there. But it was good. It was good just to get away, man, and experience a different culture.
Yeah.
I was over there. I was, amazed, just being over there, man.
Man, salute for you even getting the opportunity to go over there, right?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Then my next year I went over to Austria.
Okay.
So get over to Austria. I'm playing for Jamuten Swans. Good teams, man. Played against some teams from Germany that year. Had an opportunity, to really mix it up against some guys. And I see some guys that I played in college.
Okay.
On that tour, while I was over there. Lived in a very beautiful city.
Okay.
I'm telling you, amazing. The backdrop over there, guys that, played overseas, they know how it is. It's just completely different. Just the architecture, you see the different buildings. You walk like, damn, I'm a long way, I'm a long way from home.
Yeah.
Guys, everybody that played ball, that got scholarships, salute to everybody because we experienced that, even in the States.
Right.
Just think about all the places, we had an opportunity and was blessed with an opportunity to travel to, man.
Facts.
The places we seen, you know what I'm saying, it was amazing, for real.
Now, listen, man.
After that
Go
year,
ahead. Yeah.
After that
I don't
year,
want to cut you off, my fault.
That was my last year playing.
Mm-hmm.
That was my last year playing, showing up. You know what I'm saying? I ended up coming back home. You know what I'm saying? I ended up working with kids. I ended up getting into a legal situation.
Okay.
And if you ever, get into any kind of legal situations, man,
Yeah, that's right.
It's just easy. Like your peoples always say, like anybody always say, it's just easy to get into some shit. It's hard to get out that shit, man.
Yeah.
Hard to get out of it. So I was going through my legal situation, and that's really what killed my basketball career. Like I was gonna plan on probably trying to go back overseas, at least play for another 5, you know what I'm saying, maybe 8 years, and then maybe call it quits.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Because it was gonna be available. It definitely was at that time. So I came and I had to deal with the legal situation for like 2 years.
Okay.
And that's just anybody, you know what I'm saying?
That play ball, that's a long time.
2 years. So it kept getting postponed, and finally, ended up paying all this money, and I beat it.
Yeah.
I beat it. I had a great lawyer. Thanks to him. You know what I'm saying. I ended up beating it. So that took, what was the rest of my basketball career. But I look at it like I learned a lot. In that time, and just really learned really what I wanted to do in life.
Okay.
I was like, man, I want to give back. To people in the community that's just less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, that's out here, that's out here struggling. I started doing a lot of work with group homes and counseling and just working with all these different organizations around town. I worked in the Scholars Program, worked with Special Olympics, you know what I'm saying? That's really kind of, just dedicated my life to doing that. And that's really what I wanted to do anyway. When I went to college, I ended up majoring in physical education.
Okay.
So I was like, I wanted to do something, kind of like being active, in the community, but got my minor in sociology. So, I wanted to do something, that was, active in the community. So I look at it like, everybody gonna make, some mistakes in life.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
It's life. You learn. You live and you learn.
Man. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, that's what I try to focus, on just helping people in my community, you know what I'm saying? Always staying positive, you know what I mean? Just trying to do the right thing, man. Shit. We all make mistakes, but like you said, you live, you learn. Right now, I would love to get back into coaching. That was one of the things I was trying to do this year. This
is gonna be my last question. I wanted you to end it off. I was about to ask you, How you feel about the state of basketball and kids today?
It's different. Like when we played, shit, it wasn't that many teams, so you knew what was what. Like you go out here now, like I went to probably about like 5 or 6 AU tournaments over the last, right before this, it happened probably over the last year. Just watching the kids, and it's a lot. It's watered down.
Yeah,
it's watered down. It's not what it was when we were playing. Like it wasn't that many teams, so you had Super 50 League and shit where you kind of just play against everybody right from the state and see who was what was what with everybody.
Yeah.
Now it's not like that. It's like, it's a lot of kids that, it's unrealistic.
Expectations?
Yeah, the expectations, some parents as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just know.
Yeah.
You know who's who. You know who's who, when you really start playing ball and you getting out here, man, and you trying to pursue, some aspirations of ball, being all city, who can play and who can't. You're going to find out soon enough because you're going to run into them.
Yeah.
It ain't no stopping it. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people have unrealistic expectations. You played basketball in college, man, you won out of what? You're not even one out of a million. You won out of like 10 million people. You know what I'm saying? That got opportunity to go to school. My education was what, $264,000, something like that.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, look, I'm gonna end this. We're gonna end this interview. Like I said before, I'm humble and I'm grateful that you blessed the platform. Anytime that you want to use it, it's open for you now. Again, y'all, I told you I was gonna bring the ball coming live from Taz TV.